What's up, YouTube? It's iVerdixx here, bringing you guys another video today. And today we have my third weapon in my Infinite Warfare weapons breakdown. We're going to be doing the third assault rifle, and that's going to be the Type 2. So let's just get right into it. The perks are the same as the last couple videos, obviously, with Marksman being switched out for Dead Silence. And yeah, so the actual attachments on the weapon. Let's talk about the weapon itself first before we get into that. It is a fully automatic energy rifle, which means that the bullets will actually bounce off walls. I don't know if we've done an energy rifle yet. No, we did the K-bar and the NV4. So we have not actually done an energy rifle yet, and I will show you how that works once we get in the game. I'm sure all of you know how it works because it's a relatively... a lot of people complain about it, so I'm sure you know what that means, but I will show you in the game just in case you don't. We're going to go with the basic quick draw grip stock setup here for the first class. The iron sights on this gun are relatively good. It's kind of just like a dot. If you compare it to the K-bar, it's pretty much the equivalent of what the K-bar is, except instead of having the little like plus crosshair thing, it has just its own little dot. So I think the iron sights are relatively good, and so I think you get away with just using a class without an optic with the reflex or elo. So yeah, on this class, I'm going to be rocking it without any sort of red dot or elo sight, but on this class, we're going to be dropping our third perk, actually, in order to drop in a reflex there, just so I can show you guys what it plays like with that. First, before we get into the rest of these classes, I forgot to talk about how the gun, if you read the description right there, it says hold triangle to split rifle into akimbo auto pistols. So basically, you hold triangle, your character rips apart the gun, and it becomes dual, pretty much FMG 9s from, what game was that? Oops. MW3? It was MW3. But, yeah, you hold triangle, and your gun pretty much becomes dual FMG 9s. Hold triangle again, goes back to the assault rifle version. I'll show that off for you guys a little bit during the game, but I honestly don't even think they're that good. But yeah, so those are the two respawn classes, and these last two classes are going to be like some search and destroy type classes that you could use. Once again, we are going to be not using a sight on the first one here, in case you actually do enjoy or like playing with the iron sight. I think the iron sight's alright. I still would rather have a red dot though on my assault rifles, but that's just me. Just like the K-bar, I think the K-bar iron sight is really good. I just would rather have the red dot or elo sight. But we dropped off quick draw pretty much and replaced it directly with the suppressor. Like I've said in the past videos, in S&D you find yourself pre-aiming a lot more. You don't need to have that quick draw at the ready all the time. So this is just a class in that you can so this is just a class that allows you to be silent while you're playing S&D if you want to go that route. The next class is actually, I kind of messed this up, because the next class, basically, all I did was take off perk 3 again. Or no, that's a bad idea. Very bad idea. Because, remember, it's not going to be Marksman when you're actually playing S&D. I just don't have Dead Silence unlocked, so that's why I don't have Dead Silence on. So you're not going to want to take off Dead Silence. What you're going to want to take off is your second perk 1, Keep Ghosts. Try to avoid the grenades as much as possible. The grenades aren't that good in this game, so it's not really a big deal. Put on your sight if you want to have an optic, and then throw on a pistol of your choice, or lethal/tactical. This last point, well, no. This last point is completely up to you. I personally would rather have a pistol, just so I have a backup in case I run out of bullets. Now, this last class was not supposed to be set up like that. Kind of messed that up. This last class is basically in case you just don't care about being silent while you're on the map. You're going to go with the basic respawn class pretty much. So you're going to go with your quick draw, grip, and stock. And then you have a couple points to play with. Because, once again, you don't really need the sidearm. So, if you want to throw on a sight, you can throw on a sight and then throw on your sidearm. If you don't want a sight, what I would prefer to do on this class setup would be to throw on the particle lamp for the increased damage and stuff like that. On your respawn classes, you could also go ahead and throw on a particle lamp. I'm not going to because pubs, and I don't really want to get killed by a nade, by the excessive amount of nades that are going to be thrown. If this gave me 2 slots, I would definitely take off Marksman and put on the particle lamp, but I'm not going to. So yeah, these two classes are going to be the setups that I'm showing off in this video, so I'm going to try to jump into a game here and see you in a second. Alright guys, we are back, and once again, we are, oh god, we are I didn't get that kill. We are starting off a game that's already been started. So 50 to about 40, not that bad, and should give us enough time to show off the weapon. As you can see, it's actually, I need to turn my sound down a lot. As you can see, it's actually a fairly accurate weapon with the grip and quick draw and stuff on it. But this gun really thrives at medium ranges and close ranges. At long ranges, it's going to start to fall off, especially against weapons like the NV4 or the K-bar. It'll have the R3K. I haven't really used at all since the actual game came out. I used it a lot in the beta because it was overpowered in the beta, but since the actual game came out, I've heard that it wasn't so good, so I haven't really used it. So I don't know how it would compare to the R3K at range, but I know that at least close range and mid range, this gun will absolutely melt the comp. I still think the K-bar would be better though. The K-bar basically is the equivalent of this gun without the energy bullets, which I will show you in a second what that means. Let's try to show this off. I'll show you in a second what the energy bullets really means. As you can kind of see it right here. As you see, my bullets are bouncing off walls. Your bullets, when you do that, do about it's about 35% damage, I think. So it's not a viable way to try to kill someone, is just spraying them off the wall. But what will happen is you'll be mid gunfight and say, oh god, alright, for example, say there's a guy coming around this corner and he comes around the corner and I hit him with 2 bullets and then I start missing. Well, they're gonna bounce off that wall, come back and they're gonna bounce off this wall, come back and possibly hit him in the back. I was trying to test. It looks like this wall might be glitched and shooting through it in some places. That's kind of weird. But yeah, I need my ammo back. That's why I did that, totally. I thought I had freaking equalizer on. Alright, let's do this. Oh god. Yeah, I really don't like the dual pistols, and I didn't have enough ammo to do that. But I don't think the bouncing bullets off walls thing is that big of a deal. I think it's stupid. I don't think it's like something that needs to be in the game. And I think that we should have a way in like a competitive setting to be able to turn it off, but I don't think it will make or break any like gunfights and respawn. In S&D maybe it's a different story, because if you find yourself getting killed because someone ricochet bulleted you in an S&D match, or in a round in S&D, that could get very, very annoying very quickly. But as far as respawn, I doubt you're gonna find any sort of situation where you either win or lose the game based on someone ricochet bulleting you or you ricochet bulleting them. Like, the bullets, when you ricochet, just simply don't do enough damage to be that much of a factor. And I agree, like I said earlier, that it's kind of stupid, shouldn't be in the game at all, and we shouldn't have to worry about it. But at the same time, I don't think it's something that we really need to worry about all that much. Oh god. Oh, that kinetic armor almost got me. Oh, how many people have kinetic, man? I need bullets back. If I get a kill, I'm rewinding instantly. Okay. I need to show you guys the red dot, how the red dot plays a little bit. Let's switch classes, actually. I mean, apparently my team's just straight up destroying. Jeez. Come on, guys. Gotta save some kills. Where are they? I see you. Peek me. Why is he going that way? Alright, I'm rewinding for ammo. Didn't get that much back, but it's all good. Okay, what's up? You're dead. Alright, now we're gonna use the dualies. Yeah, now we're gonna switch back. Pick him off the head glitch. Let's get it. Scorchers are coming. I'm EMP. I'm kind of angry. Alright, Scorchers are coming in now. Probably gonna kill my. I hate streaks in this game. I've said this so many times, and I don't know why I keep like trying to use them and make them valid, but they're so bad. I probably won't get a kill with them. Yeah, because they're terrible. This guy's gonna push these stairs. Oh, there's 2 of them. Alright, we should be switching to the red dot here. I don't know why they put a respawn in this. Yeah, red dot. Okay. As you can see, the iron sights were very, very good on that gun, or on this gun. I guess it's still the same gun, huh? But this is what's weird. You can pull them apart, it still has the red dot there. I mean, I guess it wouldn't make sense if it didn't, but It just looks odd on your screen. I just got okay. But yeah, okay, we're still in the duel. I personally like the red dot better. Okay, I saw him. No. See, that's the K-bar. I think the K-bar is the gun up close. Other than the Volk. The Volk's just the best gun in the game. It's gonna get nerfed though. There's no way they don't. Ooh. There's no way they don't nerf that weapon. There's just a 0% chance that gun doesn't get nerfed. So everyone that's like practicing with the Volk and becoming gods with the Volk is just gonna fall off as soon as they nerf that gun. We're gonna be playing a K-bar NV4 game. Which, I mean, those guns are very good as well. I mean, I already did my weapon breakdown on those, so you know those guns are good too. So it's not really that big of a deal. The Volk is just insane. Like, I would rather play K-bar Volk as the assault rifles, in my opinion. I should have rewound right there for sure. He's trying to drop a. Oh no, it's not a new. Is it? No, it's not. It's just a freaking legendary or epic or whatever the hell it is. I don't even know what the colors are. You see me? Let's go in here with these. No. I think I said see me and my phone thought I said Siri. Yeah, listen to that. Oh my god. I said see me and she thought I said Siri and responded. Jesus. Oh no. Oh, I'm gunning fools. Challenge me. Rewind. Reflex or reticle, straight dot. My favorite reticle at the moment is the I think it's called lens. It's basically like a tiny little square and you can see them inside of the square. So sometimes, not very often, but in past CODs, if you were using a red dot, you would lose them on top of your red dot because they're such a tiny target, and your red dot would be fully covering them up. So sometimes you would lose them within the red dot site itself, which is impossible with lens because you want to get them inside of the little it's just a tiny rectangle. So you want to get them inside of that, and it's impossible. It's absolutely impossible to lose them within the site. So I think that's nice, and it's the only site on Elo that I can even deal with because I hate the crosshair, the little plus sign crosshair thing. I absolutely hate it. So that's the only thing I can use. I haven't tried the straight dot. I think the straight dot would work fine too, but like I said, like I was just saying, the straight dot would work pretty much the equivalent of how a red dot would work. Like this little dot right here. If they were small enough, you would lose them in it, and it's got the little lines on the sides that I think would I don't think it would really mess up my shot. I just don't want to look at it. So I think I'll stick with this lens sight. I should have showed that off to you guys actually, that game, but hopefully next time when we get around to the most likely gonna be, when do we unlock that? What level? We unlock the Volk next level, so we might do the Volk next and the R3K last. I might save the Volk for last since it's so good actually. So next episode will most likely be the R3K, and definitely gonna be using a red dot on that. So I'll try to remember to throw on the lens here for you guys when we do the R3K. But that is going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown of the Type 2 assault rifle. And yeah, so if you would like to see more from this series and other videos from me in the future, be sure to drop a like. I did that backwards. Yeah. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to drop a like. And if you'd like to see more from this series and other videos in the future, be sure to subscribe.